What is going on, you dead set legends? And welcome to everybody's favorite day of the week. It is Maximum Bang Monday. I'm your host, the Aussie Armwrestler, and joining me is a man on a mission. He is the mastodon, John Thompson. John, already seeking revenge. I saw the call-out video.
Wow.
Roger Dodger.
Well, when you have a match that's as balanced as that match was and ended in the, let's say, shemazel way that it did, I declare my right to rematch against Roger Learned. Because although I knew it was going to be really close, I didn't think it was going to be that close. And it's that fifth match is going to be one that that I think about in my dreams often until I can rectify the situation.
Well, the High Five have knuckles up. They've released the matches. So if you didn't catch the pay-per-view, head over to the High Five and you can go check it out there. And then, or do we just quickly put up round 5 now and see if it was an early start?
We can. I watched it through once, and I'm not so sure it was an early start.
You just missed it.
What I was feeling like it wasn't about the start. It was about the fact that when we started, I was already pushed outside a little bit much.
Yeah. And what is the just quickly, because we're here for a fucking prediction show. We've only got John for the first hour. I'll take over the second hour. The ready question.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Yeah. So
give me that 5-syllable word that you love to whip out. Terrible.
Look, I want to say this before any of this we get into any of it. At the end of the day, it does not matter, because I've said from the very beginning that it is a bitch move to blame referees for a loss. If you lose because of a call or because something that you didn't think, then you were not aggressive enough. You did not play the game enough, whatever it was. So at the end of the day, it's on me. Roger was more aggressive. He took it, didn't roll my way. No use. Nothing pisses me off more than when somebody, has a match. And a lot of times people get whacked 3-0. And they're like, referee, beep, 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 boo. No. It's the puller's fault. You need to be the master. You need to be the captain of your ship, and you need to drive that thing right into the heart of Jaws, a la Revenge, and play the game that way. So we can watch it, but I do not care if it was a false start or not, because I'm going to say this right now. I will never, ever lose to Roger Learned again.
There you go. That's all I need to hear. Knuckles up. Pull your heads in. Book this rematch now. And if you don't book it, then you're upset. Because it's funny when you mention, because I'm not going to mention names, but there's a puller that's pulling at Mac that will whinge and blame everything else when they lose.
Of course.
And it's like, come on now. But we will get to some predictions, because also Arizona State have 3 super matches on the Friday, as you can see above John's head. So we'll try and get through as many predictions as we can whilst we got John on the show. I'll go through the rest of the card. There's about 17 matches all up. If we do miss your match on the Mac Daddy, it's because there were no graphics for it, and we wanted graphics.
Yes.
And if you missed out on the early bird special, I think you can still get the $2 off if you click the link in the description. Get it in there. And the first few matches will be on my channel. So keep an eye out for that, which will be good. I'll mention that a bit later on. And also in however many hours now, maybe 18 hours, Ivan Matiashenko will be on the show.
Ooh, that's a sexy one.
Yeah, let's say hi to some Dead Set legends, including the Sarge. Says, hey, Aussie Armwrestler, what's going on, Sarge? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're enjoying your day. Andy Beckett is in the house. Hello, all. Ready, bang. The major one. John, you got to meet the Mason of the Major last week.
Longest hand I've ever seen in my life.
It's huge, isn't it?
Like finger, like alien fingers, kind of like it was just like they just kept going and going and going. Amazing.
He's the only one that can wrap around your hand twice.
Mm-hmm.
He's in there. Beata from Norway, the superstar, sent a huge package for my daughters for the birthday, which is very appreciated.
Nice.
So thank you very much. The King is in
Roger.
He's a superstar. The Drew 24 says, Uncle John, you met my expectations with your match versus Roger.
Well, it was a banger to kick things off. If nothing else, I am happy that it was not only a close match, but it was pretty like home run versus home run versus home run versus home run, more or less.
Yeah. If you had Buckleside, you were winning.
Yeah.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers is in the chat. He says, Roger got off first. Game over, John Boy. Good match. Who else is hanging about? The Red Cat Man says, hello, everyone. What's up? What's up to you, superstar? Joe Nelson is in the chat. He's there. Ready bang from the Turd Burglar. What else have we got? Queenslanders in there. A bit of Robert Kelly action. He is in there. So I reckon we can get straight into it. But just first, after Knuckles up, we'll go to the leaderboard. The official leaderboard.
Things are starting to spread.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like Mrs. Aussie Armwrestler was getting a bit sad. She goes, "Oh no, I'm not even beating John anymore." But then, it's like there's 17 matches, and we've got King of the Tables 8.
Right.
So there's 25 shots. So you could be up by 8, and then in an instant be down by 17.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do like lightning predictions today. Lightning predictions, I think.
Yeah, well, we'll get through a few. Troy's in the chat. What's up, Troy? Didn't see you at Knuckles Up. You dog. Where were you? And X Monster is in there. We have a new leader on the old Caption game board as well.
Somebody dethroned Roymond.
Yeah,
excellent.
So a little bit later on, but let's get into the action. Let's see. Let's play with some graphics. Okay, perfect.
So let's explain Mac real quick. This is Ian Carnegie's gig. He is the mastermind, and all these matches are taking place on the Mac table, which has got the flat elbow pad right in line with the table, and it's got like a half circle pin pad. Right?
And it's kind of like dipped or something.
Yeah, it's got a very interesting. I pulled on it a little bit, not enough to make any real judgments on it, but it'll be interesting to see how these matches go.
Yeah. So there's, I think, 17 all up, 16, 17, but we haven't got the graphics for them all. Let me just double check. Where are you? So, 14 all up.
14 matches. Okay. So that's pretty damn solid. That's a lot of matches.
So this match is actually, the one that we got on the screen is actually match number 5.
Okay.
On the card. So, there's 6. Oh, no, there's like 20. So there's 6 pre-show matches, and then I think 14 on the pay-per-view.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
So it's going to be a long day. And I've even got myself a Mac shirt.
Yeah, boy.
And a hat. Ian gave me a hat.
Look at that. You better not wear that too long. Don't you have a contract that says you can't wear other things? Just kidding. But not really.
The amount of garbage that is going on at the moment. I mean, but yeah. So the first match we're going to predict. No, it's too tight. Anyway, I don't want to wear it forward, but I'll put it there so everyone can see Mac. And the link for the pay-per-view, code word Aussie, is in the description. Paul Lynn Jr. And
the other Paul Lynn,
Nikabadze.
Is this so? Paul Lynn Jr. is the other Paul Lynn that's in the chat sometimes, right?
I think so.
I think so too. So naturally, I picked the other Paul Lynn.
Yeah. That David Nikabadze looks familiar. I wonder if he's come to a Knuckles Up and visited. I think I've met him. I'm not too sure.
He's Joe Nelson says David is like 16 years old.
There's a group of young fellas, and they're all pretty decent. So I just got to. I almost forgot to write down the predictions. We'll give our dog a kiss. Good night to you. So you're going. That's Beata from Norway. So you're going Paul Lynn, and yes, because we always see if this is the other Paul Lynn, who sometimes comes into the chat.
Yeah, we got to support our guy, right?
All right, we'll go Paul Lynn Jr. So if he's Paul Lynn Jr.,
yeah,
there's a Paul Lynn Sr., and then there's Paul Lynn.
Right.
So is he the other?
I think it's Paul Lynn squared. I think that's the official. That's what it is on the birth certificate, probably.
Okay, so Paul Lynn squared.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah,
we'll go from there. So that is so for the major Armwrestling Championships. Good luck to them. I like it when new promotions come in because some of them take off, some of them don't, but they're giving it a go. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be the one to give them too much shit. And if I can shed some light on them, I can shed some light on them.
Well, hey, get more matches, get more people. This is what we've been talking about forever and ever, right? Is show us new people. We need to have new talent coming in. And maybe there's only one or two guys that end up coming out of this, but that's one or two guys that we wouldn't have had before. And for me, I want more of those guys so I can get paid more, baby.
That's what I mean. If there's more events, Florida doing their thing. Now that there's Mac, 98%, they're doing their thing. Lorraine Jenkins and Beast Mode are doing. They've got a round robin at the Arizona States as well.
Yep.
Tip Talmadge and Armsport Entertainment. So there's just so much going on. So we'll go into there. Right. We roll on. Match number 2. We've got Evan Burgoyne and John Brownell.
Well, here's my figure. Evan is terrible. He's terrible. He is. I don't even know. I can't even hold it in anymore. There is no possible way. I don't know much about John Brownell, but I know enough to know that he's probably better than Evan.
Yeah, so, I'm in the same boat. I don't know much about John. The only thing I do know is he's going to win.
Boom. I'm in. I am in all the way. I wish Evan the worst.
Hey, Stan Saber, what is going on? Turburglar says Evan hasn't won in a few years. I believe he did win provincials on the weekend.
That's possible. But also, by the way, this is an important thing to realize as well. Evan on the right arm has always maintained that he will still destroy me on the right arm. But I went back and watched Roger Learned versus Evan, and Evan got murdered right hand by Roger. Murdered. So Evan, although I will never arm wrestle you left-handed, I will arm wrestle you right-handed because I think I will murder you right-handed too.
Mac 2, there it is.
Mac 2, sign it up.
Mac 2. Yeah, beauty. We'll get that one in there. All righty, so we roll on now. I think this will kick off the actual pay-per-view, this match here. Jeff Radford and JJ Jackson. Just quietly, like, I feel like I've just started a 90s wrestling game.
Ooh.
And they've just given me two names. Jeff Radford.
The creative character.
JJ Jackson. I like the names.
Yeah. They pop. They pop. This is another match where I don't know too much about either guy. I know a little bit about Jeff. And Jeff maybe has a slightly it's hard to say. It's hard to gauge the size of these two guys. JJ looks a little bit meaner, but I do believe I've seen Jeff in some good matches. So I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with Jeff.
All righty. Well, before I give you my prediction, I need people in the chat to tell me, how does Uncle John get punished? Because Mario Tambakis beat Jason Merlo.
Jesus, what a beast Mario is. I haven't talked about this publicly, but God damn, I thought Mario was going to die the day before the match. Like he was not in a good way. And I was so impressed with the way he pulled. My God, man. Ridiculous.
Where were you sitting during the match?
Front row to the right.
Because it was a nice little moment from Mario and I, because everyone was going for Jason.
Yeah.
And then the crowd, when Mario gets the pin and the crowd dies down, Mario points to me at the back, and I just stand up in the commentary booth, and I was just like, Mario Tambakis goes bang.
Yeah.
I was very proud of my guy.
I've had the good opportunity to meet and pull around with Mario over the last year and a bit, a few times. Wow, he just keeps getting better, man. He just keeps getting better. At that weight, real tough to beat.
And he's young, and now he's starting to believe in his own ability. Starting to believe he's at the.
That must have been a huge confidence booster for him, as it should be.
But I don't think he'll ever go back down to that weight again.
No need.
But shout out to Mimi Sky. We met Mimi Sky at Knuckles Up. Flew in just to see us, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you very much, you dead set legend.
I also just want to say to everybody that I met at Knuckles Up, we met quite a few people that are in the chat. Awesome to see everybody. Got to pull with a bunch of people. Got to chat up with both Major Mason and the Metal as well. Those guys are like whatever image I had in my head of those two, it was more impressive in real life. It was.
Well, I knew when I first met the Metal, I knew what the Metal looked like because he'd been on the show.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew what I was coming into. But then when I met Major Mason, I was like, oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. These guys are the real deal.
What I expected.
Yeah. It was great. It was
unbelievable. But going back to this match, I am actually picking the Triple J because I met the Triple J. He was at Knuckles Up, and we're having a bit of a chat.
This last one?
For that and that alone. Yep.
Really?
So JJ Jackson is like Ian Carnegie's right-hand man when it comes to the major arm wrestling championships. So usually when a promoter books himself a match on their own debut show, it is usually a layup.
All right. Well, guess what? Jeff Radford, you are getting the Uncle John touch of greatness. So you better goddamn win now.
Wow. The touch of greatness. And if you want to check out this pay-per-view and support the Mac, the link is in the description. It's on a streaming service called PremStream.com. So,
hey, I just wanted to address Sound Saber says UJ has to shave his taint as punishment. Joke's on you. It's already shaved.
There you go. Look how proud you are. Oh, yeah? It's already shaved. Okay, so next match on the card, we've got the young Canadian, Dakota Shipdown, taking on Matt Wilds.
So I can tell you about Dakota from what I know. I believe I saw Dakota polling at the last year's Canadian National Championships. It's from Alberta-ish. Or is he from Ontario? I can't remember now. But he's a decent kid. He's coming up. He's got some abilities. And he's in that mode that, sometimes we talk about, like your mentality about the sport. He's in that mode. I can tell he's hungry and he loves it and he lives it. And he's not like, climbing through a field of broken glass and screws and rusty car parts like we are. He's up for it. So I like his odds, and I don't really know about Matt. Do you know anything about Matt?
I know that Matt's going to lose to Dakota.
Ayo!
No, I don't know. I don't know too much about Matt. Hopefully I get some time because this week's my daughter's birthday party. So I have been a little bit focused on that and some other projects. But I met Dakota at King of the Table. So he's mates with Matt Mask. He's a part of that crew. And he came over, just a young, energetic, cool dude. Had a lot of fun hanging out with him. Just seems he's in a pretty good place. And he's dying for it whenever he gets a chance. If he sees a table, he gets on it. So I think he might tame Matty Boy. So that's why I'll be picking Dakota. As Joe Nelson says, he's from Alberta.
Alberta. I think he's they're doing a podcast with a couple of guys from out there too. I can't remember what it's called, but I've seen his face a couple times.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So look out for that. If anybody knows what it is or what it's called, let it rip in the chat.
Yes, please. Let it rip, or John will bite your face off.
Yeah.
But that's who I'm going. Hit the like button while you're in here, guys. Don't worry, we've got some couple of fun Caption games coming up a little later. So are you going Dakota as well?
Yeah.
Dakota. Thoughts, John, on being named after a town?
Well, no.
Not a fan of it?
I have no thoughts on it.
What are
your thoughts on it?
Be a fun show, isn't it, eh?
Do you bring it up?
You don't know the athlete. I don't have any fucking thoughts when I'm buddy.
Look, it depends on how you use it, right? How do you use that name? Do you rise up, right? Because if you got a name like that, it's automatically more recognizable. It's infinitely more difficult for a John or a Jake to get traction, because guess how many of them there are? About 80 gajillion in the world. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. You know what my parents say? I say to them, why'd you name me Jonathan. Like it's just such a boring. They're like, oh, well, we were going to name you John, but then we named you Jonathan because we thought that would be really unique. Wrong.
Wrong. Well, yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thompson's a pretty common name.
Yeah, I know, right? Terrible. How much shit I had to get on that in the 90s. Oh, my God.
Wow. Did you know that in the 90s, Jonathan was the 21st most popular name in the United States?
Really?
The following table shows 200 most popular given names for male and female babies born during the 90s for each rank and sex. The table shows the name and number. The 200 most popular names were taken from a universe that includes 20.5 million male births. And Jonathan comes in at 21st with 197,000.
Well, there you go.
If you can guess the top three, you will get out of punishment.
Okay. So this is all of the 90s?
Yeah. Popular names of the period of the 90s.
All right. I'm gonna start off hot because I know for a while in the late 90s, Logan. I know hundreds of Logans.
I bet you don't know hundreds of Logans. And it's not even top 50. Oh, bullshit. 59th is Logan.
Wow, that's not too bad. So then are they just super common? Like
probably the three most common names.
Okay. So John, John.
Oh, I think that's come under Jonathan.
Oh.
So I won't let that.
David.
Oh no, John John is 15th.
Fuck off. David.
12th.
Fuck. Mark.
You're just naming people off Home Improvement. Mark doesn't 48th.
What are the top three?
Michael, Christopher, and Matthew.
All right. That makes sense.
But anyway.
Terrible parents.
Roymond.
Roy.
You're not leading the leaderboard.
Oh, Roy, you've fallen from grace.
Let's get in there. So there you go. Dakota's Through the Fingers podcast.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Awesome.
Go check it out.
All righty. I'm going to hold that in. Anyway, we roll on. Oh, Sean Crowther and Jason Tiny Constantini. For me, anyone that gets Alexei Voyevoda pissed during a match automatically gets my prediction. So I will always pick Sean Crowther because I love that guy.
Is this right or left?
I do have the list. So everyone we spoke about, this is right-handed. So every match we spoke about so far is right-handed.
Okay. I like both of these guys a lot. I have spent time with Sean in Vegas, being beings of another universe, traveling far beyond the reaches of our space shuttle. Great guy, awesome to hang out with, really dangerous arm wrestler. Jason Constantini, spent a lot of time with him. Potentially going to have a left-handed match with him at some point down the road. Also very good puller, a guy he's got the brains for arm wrestling, right? Which isn't saying much, but it is saying something. Since if this was a left-hand match, I would go Jason if it was a left-handed match. I think Sean has a slight advantage on the right arm. It's really going to depend on how both of them come in. But here's what I do know. Sean is meaner. Sean is a mean MF when he gets up to that table. Like he will fight you. He does not care.
He's got a good character for the sport.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking for new people. Sean's our guy.
Mm-hmm. I like both these. For me, this is my most looked forward to match. These two guys. Great match, great booking. I give the slight edge to Sean.
Yeah, well, that's why I put it in the votes for like which match will be a banger, and I put Sean Crowther versus Jason Constantini. If we could get the likes up while we're hanging and banging in here. Thanks for all joining us. Let's all have a bit of fun. Thanks for all being strong-minded, not weak as piss. Love you all. But yeah, I'm going my man, Sean. The man just, as soon as he can, he loves to punch darts. As soon as he gets outside, it's basically in there. And he can't help himself. You know, we'll all be getting ready to go to King of the Table, something like that. And
oh man, his ability to metabolize THC is far beyond the realm of normal humanity. I can't keep up with him. No way.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Armenian arm wrestler. What up? He says, ready, bangers, Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Meridius. I love it.
So we rock and roll from there. So we are rolling through these matches, which is good. So Shawnee and Jason, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that match. I think it'll be an absolute cracker. So this match is left-handed.
Ah, yes.
Mike Gould and Joe Yaros,
I think.
Yaros.
Who, both of these guys have their eyes closed.
I know Joe does.
Mike is probably just squinting real hard.
Or it's either quick, take a photo on the side while looking directly at the sun.
Right. Okay, let me start this off by saying Mike Gould, on the grand scale of Canadian arm wrestlers, maybe even North American arm wrestlers, way up there. Up there. Has dominated for years. He has dominated. I've got my ass whipped by that guy a whole bunch of times. And on the left arm, he's very, very good. Now, you may have seen him. I think the last big match he had was against Jordan Sonev on the left, wasn't it? At AWC. Remember that one when it was in like it was the first AWC, I think it was. And that was the same pork chop pulled somebody, and Devin was there, but I don't think he pulled. Somebody in the chat, let me know. And Mike got beat in that one significantly. So you might have like a poor view of him. Let me tell you, Mike is the guy. He is the guy. He is massively strong, and his left arm is always right there. And he's also one of those guys where you see him on the internet or on a video, and you don't quite appreciate his girth. He is freaking massive. He's a massive human being, and when he talk, he's got the voice of like a god. He has the voice of a literal god. What does he weigh? I would say at least 300. He's got to weigh 300 pounds for sure.
Why don't I remember this match?
It was the one it was like in what looked like a garage. Remember? It was like early on.
Yeah, because like there was the Be Strong where Jordan took on. He had a right hand and a left hand match.
Maybe it was Be Strong.
Yeah, Be Strong arm wrestling.
Jordan Sonev versus Mike Gould, left arm. It was 1 year ago. It's on Be Strong arm wrestling.
Yeah, mate. And then he beat Matt Mask. And then Jason Constantini had a match with someone.
Yes.
Some big giant dude.
Yes.
Roy Baker says, sounds like Phil Anselmo. Who's Phil Anselmo?
He's the lead singer from Pantera.
Ah.
He's just like gravel, and he's a like Mike Gould is literally, his life is that of a character from Over the Top. He's a trucker. He's just hard as a boulder, training, all that stuff. Joe is not a bad arm wrestler. I don't know a ton about him. I know he's had some good wins, but there's no way I'm voting against Mike Gould.
Yeah, if you have a tournament named after you, you're winning.
Yeah. No, never mind the fact that Mike Gould's tournament was where I first beat Evan Burgoyne.
Oh, whooping that ass. Whooping that ass. Whooping that ass. Absolutely.
And furthermore, I'll say this. Joe Nelson said, didn't Devin used to do strength checks with Mike all the time? Yes, he did. And I can tell you this. When Devin has like deep questions, like, and he needs to like know what to do against someone, he calls Mike. Like Mike is a very smart arm wrestler, very good, very powerful. He's been a little bit up and down over the past couple of years. I mean, he's getting older, right? I don't know how old he is, probably
104.
Yeah, probably 104, give or take. But yeah,
still whooping everybody.
I'm on the Gould train.
Yeah, I'm Mike Gould for sure, absolutely, and probably based on the fact that he can. How could not like Ian or JJ just go, Joe, send us another photo. Your eyes are closed.
I don't know. Maybe
he's for everyone. My trick when it comes to taking photos, I'm giving you this shit for free. I should have given this to my members first. When you are taking a photo, especially off your phone, go to video, chuck it on 60 frames per second, press record. Then you go back and find the best part that you really want, screenshot it, you get the photo that you want.
Beautiful.
You're welcome. Carl's a bit shattered. Yeah, I didn't really I know Pantera, but I didn't grow up with Pantera. I was happy growing up.
You didn't need to smack anybody in the face too often.
Nah.
Pantera was one of my bands that I listened to like secretly because old Val Thompson didn't want little Johnny listening to any of that type of music. It was like I'd record it off the radio. Yeah. I
was very lucky. Like my mom didn't care if I listened to Snoop Dogg.
Wow.
Yeah, like 1994, grade 4, got Doggy Style. Like I think I got it on CD when I was in like year 8, but yeah.
So here's the opposite of that. I mean, don't laugh. I bought a CD from The Offspring, first off. And
Offspring's awesome.
I don't think so anymore. But I bring it home, and of course, my mom sees it. She immediately takes the booklet out of the front of it, and she goes through each song, each line of each song, and there's one F-bomb. One F-bomb. She drove me back to the store and forced me to return the CD.
All you have to do is play that CD because it would have been smash and just listen to the first bit of the first track where he says that music soothes the savage beast.
Right? She didn't think so.
So ironically, if your mum had listened to the CD, she would have been soothed. There you go. Let us know what the first CD you ever bought was. Mine was off the back of a magazine, and it was Green Day, Dookie, and Pearl Jam Versus. What were your first CDs? Let us know.
You want to know mine?
Of course I do.
All right. So let me say it was a soundtrack. It was a soundtrack. Now, it was a soundtrack. And we're talking early, mid-90s. And it might have starred Jim Carrey, and it may have been The Mask. The first CD I ever owned. Yikes.
The mask.
Which, now, that CD led to one of the great arguments between myself and a couple of my cousins, because there's that one part in the movie where he's like doing all his crazy stuff and he's spinning around, and then he looks at the camera and he goes, "Smoking." Do you remember that? Okay.
Yeah.
And so I was like, my cousins were there, and we're like 10, right? And they're singing along, and they say, "Spooky." And we had the biggest fight of our lives over spooky versus smoking. And wouldn't you know, this guy was right the whole time. Mambo Pete, don't even think twice.
How could
that was my argument?
I'm thinking spooky.
That was my argument, but they were steadfast. But thankfully I prevailed.
There we go. Cooler heads prevailed, including this match here. Jamie Staken versus the Double K. So everyone, thank you all for chucking in what your first CDs were bought. I've never heard of some of them. I feel bad for you, Brian, with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Don't speak. I know what you're thinking, because I don't need no reason.
Sounds like that might have been your first CD, too.
No. Jamie Staken and Kevin Kaler. Kaler?
I don't know.
Kaler.
Not super familiar with Kevin. I'm pretty familiar with Jamie. We saw him at Arm Gods Valhalla 2. Yeah. And who did he pull? He lost, but he pulled.
He had like a tough match. I think he had Popescu.
Oh, Popescu. Yeah. So I don't like Popescu's a bad MF. Staken really, really strong. One of the strength standouts in that 220-pound range in Canada. I think that's where he still is weight-wise. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. And since I don't know Kevin very well, we're going Staken, baby.
Yeah, I'm going Jamie as well, just because I like him. No, there's no breakdown or anything like that.
Nope.
It's just because I've met Jamie, a lot of my predictions, JJ, Dakota, Sean, and Jamie are purely based on because I've met them.
Well, you know who I've met, and you know who I'm going to see in just a matter of a couple weeks. He's in the chat. Armsport Entertainment, Tim Talmadge. Oh, baby.
And I think, if my memory is right, perfect timing, Tim.
Ooh, yeah.
I got my...
Nice.
That's why we do the predictions for Arm Sports.
Nice. Let me say this. There is a list of things that I'm excited for at Arizona State. Top of that list, obviously, going to be hanging out with all the boys. Second, now, hold on to your underwear. I know you might get a little upset with this, but I am very excited to do some commentary with Don Hollywood Underwood. All right, let it come out. Hey, you were supposed to be there. Oh, that was a really good fake angry sigh. That was really good.
I was supposed to be there, but I don't brag about that. I'm super excited to be commentating with everyone else. No.
Woo.
No,
Well,
good to see Don back in the action. I'm sure you two guys will kill it because I was talking to Tim Talmadge, and because I'll be at Dubai at King of the Table, I will set my alarm and I'm going to watch these super matches during breakfast.
nice.
So I'm really looking forward to it. So if you want to watch these super matches, you go to Greg Brown TV on YouTube. And if you want to watch the round robin and the tournament, you go to Tim Talmadge, Sports Entertainment.
Yeah, boy.
And you get in there. So we've got three, what's it called? Super matches. So 2 right hand, 1 left hand. It's gonna be brilliant. Cody Merritt is in the chat. What up, Cody?
Yeah. Did I not just see a match announced where Cody is pulling at a
Global Elite? Yeah.
Yeah, who is he pulling?
I think it's Pavlo.
Oh yeah. Banger. Love it.
Our man Cody.
Yes. I like that match a lot.
Tim, please don't send me videos because I will be thoroughly jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, I was supposed to be there, but I forgot about King of the Table. So I will be at King of the Table. And it's probably, well, it's not really better because I arrive at King of the Table like 4 hours before the press conference.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't even be there early this time. So, yeah.
Oh, what is this, though? Tim says, Cody's been busy.
Good, because I like Cody. I had the fortunate to meet him at the start of the year, and he still hasn't blocked me. So I like Cody.
I think Cody is there's not a lot of gentlemen in arm wrestling. A lot of douchebags, a lot of dickheads, not a lot of gentlemen. But Cody is one of those.
He's so softly spoken.
Yeah. Well, that's because he's a man. He knows he could crush everyone like a little, circus peanut. He just, I squish your head. But he doesn't. He holds back. And that is what makes him Cody Merritt.
Yeah, we're in the line for breakfast at Knuckles Up too, and he just kind of looks at me. And you go in front of me, Cody. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Don't even know why I thought about getting breakfast without consulting the big spur. Cody's great fun. Cody's great fun. But yeah, Tim, just dropping some news for us. He says you'll want to tune in for the Super Matches Friday night. There will be an extra match announced that night, and it will happen. Very special match.
I have not heard about this at all.
Bullshit. It's you, John. Look at ya.
It's not me. Well, if it is me, Tim, please call me and let me know so I can prepare myself.
Hey, look at this. This is how good is this? So June. He's pulling June in the East versus West Challenger. He's got Travis Bagent in July.
Oh, awesome.
Look at this.
Love it. Cody, please murder Travis. Just annihilate him.
We got Joey Fellow in the house. Also, the new #1 heavyweight lady in North America will be in the house. That's that Jocelyn.
Because she beat Sarah.
And I believe Angie Rose.
Wow. So Jocelyn, another Canadian. I've seen her coming along at the Nationals bit by bit. She's taken her licks, she's taken her losses, and she's looking pretty damn good right now.
And Will's happy that he gets to hang out with you. We got to hang out with him last year, which was really cool. It was really cool hanging out with our man.
Yeah.
Shuddered I won't be there. But,
well, if you ever get your priorities straight,
things happen. And Tim Talmadge is going to make Washington State's mid-November so I can come.
I like that too. So
the 3 Armsport Entertainment, John, because we haven't got you for much longer. Right-hand match, Don Underwood and Joe Meek.
Okay. Joe Meek is a scary, scary dude. I pulled him last year. I think I pulled him.
So funny.
I
pissed him off.
He was so mad. So I will say this. I'm pretty sure it was right-handed that I have a win on Joe Meek because I fouled him out, basically, because I was being a real dickhead at the table. Joe Meek, super nice guy. Super nice.
Great dude.
However, do not do anything to wake the beast because he is enormous. He is powerful. He is scary. But, Joe, I love you. But I love Hollywood just a little bit more. Don Hollywood, as long as Don can keep that elbow from flying off into outer space, Don has speed. Don has, he has a lot of time in the game, a lot. And I think that will be what gets him the win. However, I think Joe is strong enough where it might cause major elbow problems for Don.
Well, we have 3 referees in the chat: Armsports Entertainment, Joey Justafello, and Will. So they'll keep us up to date with all of that. Now, whilst you are picking Don, I am going into full jealous girlfriend mode. And because you are so happy about commentating with Don Underwood, I will be picking Joe Meek out of pure spite and jealousy.
Hey, it takes a big man to acknowledge that that's what he's doing. And I respect you for that. I don't respect you, but I respect that of what you did.
I'll tell you what I don't really respect is arm wrestling promotions.
Arm wrestling promotions?
Because lately we've been at a few events together this year. I've seen you twice this year already.
Yeah.
And yet no one books us to commentate together.
Yeah,
so
they might be afraid.
We just think we're better than what we are.
Secretly, everyone thinks we're complete horseshit together. And so they just want us, they just want to split up. Look, even Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan had to go their separate ways at one point in time. So
would you stop? Best thing about Gorilla Monsoon, breadbasket. The term breadbasket,
Pearl Harbor,
and kisser, right in the kisser.
Incredible maneuver. Because I think Gorilla had maneuver. He had maneuver before McMahon started overusing maneuver.
Yeah. This is the one thing I love about these shows, because a lot of people don't really comment, right? Except for Major Mason. He knows I'm going full Taylor Swift. You did. We commentated with Jason Latona, which was fun. But old Mrs. Armsport Entertainment is just sitting there running the household, and now she pipes up.
Oh!
Says, give me credit where credit's due. Well, Kayla, because I won't be at Arizona Sport and I won't be getting your great hospitality and things like that, I will not give you credit. This was all Tim.
Well,
Tim booked this match.
Well, Kayla, since I will be there and Jake won't, I give you double credit.
I'm going to eat double the meat. No, I am shattered. I had last year was one of the most fun 4 or 5 day. I don't even think I was there for that long, but it was just brilliant. Threw up during the pay-per-view twice.
Nice.
But just, meeting everyone, rocking the commentary with you, even jumped on the table myself. I think that's the last time I competed, which there could be a retirement party coming soon. If once I go see some surgeons. So things like that. But yeah, last year and Kayla's hospitality was fantastic. And of course, Tim Talmadge's hospitality. Two of the best people in arm wrestling, Mr. and Mrs. Armsport Entertainment.
100%. Also, could I get a quick temperature check from Arizona? Are we walking into 120 degrees again, or is it a little bit is a little more realistic this time? Let me know.
Yeah. Lucha Pagliacci didn't come to Knuckles Up. I met him at the first one. But he's there.
Thank you, Lucha.
Aussies are the best to host. Yeah, there was 3 of us there, and we're very respectful. That breakfast you ate the next day after the tournament, I don't know how it didn't make you throw up. What did we eat, John?
The breakfast the next day, I do not remember.
I don't know.
But we partied pretty hard, I think, that night. So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So we'll roll on because we're running out of time for you, John. So I want to get through Arizona State, and then when you go, I'll start the caption game.
Yep.
Nathan McKellen and Mega Mike.
Well,
right hand match.
We both saw Mega Mike last weekend at Knuckles Up. I thought there was no way Mega Mike could do. I thought there was a chance for Mega Mike to win, but not the way he did. No way. So McCallan, I know he's super duper strong, but there's no way in my brain that I can go against Mega Mike after seeing what he did against Wayne Withers. I think Mega Mike must be just on a real good trajectory right now. And as long as he got out of that last match without any dings or injuries, which I didn't hear anything about it, I think it's Mega Mike's. But it's 2 big hosses at that table.
Yeah, I feel bad for Nathan because, I want to give him, the best breakdown because he's a big unit and this, that, and the other. But Mike was just something else at Knuckles Up. And I, too, will be going for predicting Mega Mike.
That was pretty good. That was a pretty good thing we had going on there. That's funny.
That was it got him good, didn't it? He was stinging about the whole mediocre Mike thing.
I'm glad he won. I'm glad he won for sure.
Yeah, so am I. I love Wayne Withers, but yeah, part of me was like, okay, cool. Oh, we're friends again. And then left-handed Austin Tevez.
Yeah.
Against Giannis Amelins.
And this is left or right?
Left arm.
This is left arm. Okay. So I know that Austin is making big moves in the lighter weight classes. And I know the lighter weight classes don't get as much shine on them. It's harder to become, a known name. But I do know that Austin is a pretty bad dude. Now, unfortunately, Giannis is the bad dude of them all, in my opinion. I mean, he's won everything. He's gone everywhere. He's not a young man. He's 40? He's probably early 40s ish.
God, looks incredible.
Incredible shape. If there's anyone, I don't think there's any arm wrestler that takes better care of themselves than Giannis Amelins. Clean living. He's a physiotherapist, a physical therapist, so he knows, what he's got to do, how he's going to do it. There's part of me that would love to see Austin take the win, just to because it would be a huge moment for him. But my brain will not allow me to vote against Giannis, so I go Giannis.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Giannis as well. I saw Giannis in Norway in February this year, and you're like, yeah, you're in really good shape, Giannis. And then he gets on the table, and that forearm does not stop expanding.
It's incredible.
So, yeah, I am going with Giannis Amels. I hope Austin puts on a show. I hope Austin gets a stop. I hope Austin even gets a pin.
Yes.
So then we can sit there and like, right, Austin's the man, another big name in the USA, to then go to East versus West and get murdered, because that's what they like to do for anyone that's doing well in America.
That's the name of the game.
But Tim's going with Austin. It was me, Austin. So that'll be good. So, yeah, so we've gone. The only one we picked the same was Mega Mike at Arizona. So,
right.
yeah, so Greg Brown TV to watch it, get over. And then the next day they got the 198, or is it the 220 pound round robin before the tournament. Man, you got a long day of commentating.
It's going to be good. Don Underwood, I'm gonna be using you as a crutch, buddy. Hold me up. I'm gonna die on the stage, and I'm not even gonna be arm wrestling. I'm telling you that.
You're not competing?
I don't want to tell anybody right now.
Oh.
I don't want to let anybody know.
Oh, wow. You idiot.
I know.
Idiot.
All right.
But do you have to shoot off now?
I gotta shoot off, but everybody look forward to Arizona State. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait to see everybody. And Mac, get the pay-per-view. And
message me the rest of your predictions.
Done. All right. See you, buddy.
Beautiful. We'll see that. John, he could only stay for the hour, but because it is a Maximum Bang Monday, you know what time it is. It is everybody's favorite time of the week. It is the caption game. You all know what's going on. I don't need to explain it. But what I do need to show is, boy, oh boy, there is a new champ in town. Major Mason is leading the charge. We are on. Here we go. So look at that. Major Mason is leading the charge with 9. Roy Baker, Red Cap Man, and Adam is in there. Unknown Arm, Joe Nelson. So you see them all rolling in with some points, pretty even. And then, of course, we've got our 2-pointers and 1-pointers. See if you guys can roll up and just get some big saucy wins. Kayla, I'm very excited for the event. I love all the events you and Tim do. And, of course, I wish you nothing but the best and do whatever I can to support it. How can we have a caption game without Uncle John? What about poop and fart captions? Well, no. Nah. Some poop and fart jokes are good. Right. So I've got my pen ready. We'll go through, and then I'll give the predictions for the rest of the major Armwrestling Championship events. I mean, there's so much going on. Also, don't forget, it'll be 3 a.m. my time, 8 p.m. Moscow time. I'll have Ivan Matyashenko on the show, contemplating whether it's a live show or just a recorded podcast. We'll see how we go. And then those on the members, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I may have some major news for you guys. And it's not the best news, so we'll hold out for them. Of course, I love to be teasing, but let's have a bit of fun. Why is Dennis smiling? Well, we haven't had Sarah Latona on the show for a while, so we're not going to have any. She'll probably just pop in the chat and ruin it all for us. Let's go. Let's go. Just that photo alone Just that photo alone makes me laugh. So I'm down with that. I'm also been trying to do a video about Brian Shaw. I just hate editing. So if anyone wants to edit this video for me, that would be good. I'm not wearing pants. Yeah, that would. I'm not wearing pants right now. So happy Babkin let him on Grinder. Yeah, not bad. That store had gloves his size. Dennis's hands is like almost even. They're one of the most. They're incredible. They're incredible. I'm lucky to have met Dennis a few times. Lucy, you have some splaining to do. It's the smile, man. It's the smile that's getting me. My dad encouraged me to take selfies. All right, GB19, I'll give you that one. Dad encouraged. Selfies. He's watching a chicken wearing pants video. What? A chicken wearing pants? Okay. Dan. Chicken wearing pants. Okay. Again, sending nudes. Would that make him smile? He has a secret foot fetish and just saw Devin's feet. They want me to submit urine. He won the Bert contest, Bert and Ernie impressions. He thinks he looks pretty cute in the hat. He does. He's mocking photos of normal size hands. His hands are something else, Major. They're just thick. They're just really, really thick. That's all I can really say. Oh, why is that funny? Why is that? Yes. I think there's a little backstory why I find this smile even better, because it's the same smile at when Dennis pulled Jon, and like before the press conference, I was like, Dennis, let's go play some table tennis. And Dennis loves table tennis. And I got a similar look. I think that's why. I forgot to write down your caption. Parents. Oh, they're too long. Ask if you want ice cream. Okay. No, you got to stop writing Dennis. Not reading yours anymore, Drew. Hey, so that is you. So you have to be we've decided, Paul, you're either the other Paul Lynn or you're Paul Lynn squared. Because if you're Paul Lynn Jr., it doesn't make sense. Anyway, this is a duck face selfie, right? It's a ripper look. He doesn't have to face Devon again. Yes. That would be, yeah, he'd probably be smile. I know a lot of athletes smile. If they're not into social media and YouTube growth and things like that, they would be very happy. He just saw ET's fingers and he's trying to phone home. ET's are longer, though, I'd say. He's using an app that turns him into a kitty cat. And it's like the first time he's seen it. Another thing that I don't know why, maybe because it's being a dad. You know, another thing that bothers me? If you're using a mirror to take a photo of yourself, don't look at your phone, look at the camera. So your eyes look at the camera. Stop looking at yourself. And I hate it when people do that. You see it on a lot of YouTube channels. People, like when they film doing selfie videos, they look at themselves and they don't look at the camera. Look at the camera. But get it in there. Anyway. Hey, just found out how to watch the next king of the table. Right, we'll have a few more. I like the 3 that I've got at the moment, but we've got room for one more. We've got room for one more. Let me end the first poll. People are talking about what match will be an absolute banger. You guys will be an absolute banger. Justin Bieber subscribed to his channel. Yeah, or where the phone blocks a part of their face. Yes. When you leave a triple twice. Why is it called a triple twister? And why is your poo coming out like soft serve ice cream? You guys. Oh, wow. Oh, but you've already got one on the treeway. So let me set that up. Then we'll go through the rest of the Mac Daddy. Use my link. I think you get $2 off. Who wins? And yeah, so I don't know if I'll do a commentary, but I know I'm going to help him out and I'll chuck the first few matches on my channel, try and maybe we'll just do a bit of a watch along, not so much a commentary. Because it's the same day as my daughter's birthday. And I kind of just want to put it on, go for a nap for a couple of hours, and I want to be energized for my daughter's birthday. Right, GB19 said, Dad encouraged selfies. Dan with watching chicken pans video. Then we've got I'll just put on for on the tree of woe. Parents asked if he wanted I'm just gonna have to put IC for ice cream. And then we'll see if there's one more to add on there. When you hear Travis's return, that should make anyone. He's listening to ZZ Top. Just got paid. If I wear this hat, no one sees my bald spot. The metal is in there. The metal has entered thy chat. Ready to hang and bang, sling and slang. Go. Go bonkers and squeeze honkers. Ready, bang. Oh, man. Oh, that is funny. All right, let me just get that vote going. Okay, there's the 3 there. Where are my Mac Daddy? So we'll get into some further matches. So this must be a left-hand match with Radford and Bronwell. Where's my pen? And I think Bronwell will do the double over Jeff Radford. Oh, a couple of good late ones. Unfortunately, Doc cleared in for full supplements again. Free healthcare. Damn it. They were good ones as well. Sorry, guys. You can vote for the 3. I hope this card does really well. The Mac Arm Wrestling Championships, because I hope there's 1,000 promotions. I really do. With everything that's going on in arm wrestling, I just hope that I hope that there's heaps of promotions, because so many people are arm wrestling. And then if more people can get a chance to pull on get that pay-per-view treatment and things like that, I just hope they nail the production and everything, because they've gone full ham hog on the merch. Ian gave me a shirt and a hat. I actually like the shirt. It's a bit of old school nostalgia for me. Just looks cool. But that's what you want. The problem is, what we're having at the moment is, I'll put it this way for a bit, is with a lot of our posters, we're not letting people know that it's arm wrestling. So at least at the top there, it says Major Arm Wrestling Championships. So then people know that they're going to go head-to-head in an arm wrestle. That's what you need. That's what you need to do. But yeah, I'm going to go with Johnny Boy. Then Tyler Bolzan and Brandon Alcessor. I believe this one's left-handed, because Alan Ford's pulling right-handed in the main event. Let me just double check. So, right, left. So Sean Crowther and Jason Constantini are pulling both hands. Okay, so I only had one graphic, so that's the extra match that I was looking for. This is a left-hand match, yeah. Okay, this is a left-hand match, and for some reason, I just like the name Tyler Bolzan. So I will go for Tyler. So now, this is an interesting thing. I know you're having a bit of fun with it, Drew, but what I don't know the answer to creating the best arm wrestling poster, but we need it. We need to get it. We need to get it in there. The Major Mason Arm Wrestling Championships, the MAMAC. Then it just sounds like you've got a stutter. But yeah, Tyler, I believe, I don't know too much about Tyler, but he'll just want to make a name for himself. What a great opportunity to do it there. Jocelyn and Heidi. So number 1 in America, number 1 in Canada. You can't just come off that amazing round robin win and not get the job done. So it'll be Jocelyn to ride that momentum and really get it done. Really get it done. Now, while we're having jokes about everyone's giving their definition of what MAC stands for, while we are doing it, it won't be long till that's a thing. It won't be long till professional staring contest is a thing. I mean, you'll see it on the Ocho soon. Maybe we'll start a professional staring contest. Like, what? Why not? Why not? It is just getting unbelievable at the moment, because I even think Core Sports are doing their first slap fighting event this weekend as well. See if it'll load up just in time. Sign up now, get your favorite pay-per-view. They got King of the Table merch. Events. Let me click events. I thought they had something this weekend. Okay. Just double checking. Maybe not. Anyway, we roll on. Yeah, but I will be going for Jocelyn. Not going for, I will be predicting Jocelyn in this one. She just came in and had an incredible round robin. The Yannickosaurus and Dave Morocco. These two have been battlers for years and years and years. I don't know where Dave Morocco is at these days. Was it Dave Morocco I saw start pulling on one knee? I'm trying to think. Dave, if it is, then I'm going to have to go for the Yannickosaurus. It's great that Dave's back on the table, but did Dave Morocco one knee start arm wrestling? Was it Dave? I can't remember. Dave's like an OG, and then they had that boxing. He had that boxing match a few years ago. I can't seem to find it. I reckon it was Dave. There was a match where he started on one knee. But anyway, back and forth. I'll go Dave. I'll go Dave Morocco in this one. Changed my mind because I can. I changed my mind. Alrighty, we'll roll on. Geez, we've predicted quite a few matches, you Dead Set legends. Don't forget, Ivan Matyashenko will be on the show. Monster Michael Todd will be on the show. I did mention on a story it'd be live with Ivan Matyashenko, but I'm very tempted to just record a podcast with Ivan for like half an hour and then release it. I'll have a think about it. All righty. Tim Lewis and Jon Terrien. Tim Lewis is probably one of the most active arm wrestlers on the planet. Has one of the most hilarious voices I've ever heard of. But loves to pull. Can go and go and go. Jon is awesome. I like Jon. I like the way he goes about it. This should be a really fun match, and they're just going to go for a hook. They're just going to go for a hook. Keep an eye on this one. They will just sit in the middle of the table. Hook, hook, hook. And we'll see how it all goes. JH Pipe Fitting says that Yannick beats Dave. There you go. Is Jon to be able to team without a passport? I don't know. Doesn't Jon Terrien have a passport? I don't know, my man. I don't know. But I will be going Jon Terrien. I think Jon Terrien can get the job done. Love it. Love it. This will be a really good match. Just a hook, sit in the middle. Oh, it was stolen last night. Shit. Wow, to get one in 4 days. Was it really stolen last night? Bloody hell. Let's have a look. Yeah, right. Our car got broken into last night. They took a bunch of stuff, including our passports. What bastards? What scumbags? Yeah. I'm just looking at it on Facebook. Hopefully they can get a replacement. Cash award if passports are found. I've received a tip that was left beside a garbage bin somewhere. God, I hate people sometimes. I hate a lot of people. Like, yeah. A lot of people bother me. A lot of people bother me. There you go. That sucks. Well, good luck to you, John Terrian. Hope you can get that sorted. And whoever stole it, you're just a scumbag. I mean, so many scumbags out there. You're just a scumbag. That dude's a scumbag. People that threaten to make sure they don't see their daughters are scumbags as well over the dumbest things. You guys are scumbags. Thieves are scumbags. People that hit women are scumbags. So I don't want to go through a list of scumbags. I'm a positive guy. Well, good luck to John in getting that back. Hope he can get it done. Josh Bellin and Rick Heidelbrick. Rick Heidelbrick, one of the tallest people in the bloody world. He is a huge man. Haven't seen him win a match in a while. Josh Bellin, I think he's pulling semi-main events, will want to just get a huge win over Rick. And I think Josh can. I think Josh will be able to hit hard and hit fast. And Joshy B will rock it and get it done. So I'm going to go Josh. Josh Bellin in that one. I think he'll be able to catch Rick off guard. Rick will be a tall posting top roll. But Big Rick is due. I will vote for Rick. Rick for president. That's a good one. Okay. Yeah, I think Josh wins. And then the main event is Alan the Hitman Ford and Brandon Alcessor. I like Alan Ford. Alan is a cool dude. I've had some good laughs with him over the years. He had that good win at AWC last year. He took on Kirsten Prodigy, had a slow start, worked out where to go. I'm going Alan Ford on this one. I'm going with Alan Ford. I just think he'll be too much. I think he'll be able to put Brandon outside of his shoulder. I think he'll be able to take his hand, and I think he'll be able to, just maneuver him around the table. He'll be able to absorb the hits. This is a good match. Going with Brandon on this one, Joe. Well, we can have a side bet, Joe, because I'll go for the Hitman. I'll go with Alcessor since Alan doesn't come on Big Man Show anymore. Not sure which one. I'll vote for Alcessor like earlier, but hope he has it in him to win. Brandon needs a win, though. So Alan had a good win. He's bounced back. Got Brandon 60-40. Interesting. Yeah, I will go Alan. And I'll go Alan hard as I just award the points for, GB19 gets 3. On the Tree of Woe gets 2. Dan Plexman gets 1. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. Yeah. So this will be the main event. As you can see, the link is in the description. If you are interested in the pay-per-view, if you're still 50-50 on the fence, I've got a code word and I've got to, and I'll have some of the earlier matches on my channel. So let's check it out. Hey, Ryan, what's going on, buddy? How's your training going? How's the competing going, my man? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so if you click on the link, it will take you, and you put in the code word Aussie. I think you'll get $2 off. But yeah, Prem Stream, and it's just got that picture there. And you can get some, what else is in there? Some major Armwrestling Championships, Ottawa High Hookers for the club pay-per-view. So yeah, a lot of Canada stuff is here on Prem Stream. So go and check it out. Does anyone know what time the event starts? Oh, good to hear, Ryan. So I did have, let me just double check. I have a feeling. No, I don't. Here we go. So free prelims are 11 a.m. I just don't know. I wonder if that's 11 a.m. Eastern. Pay-per-view fight card, 12 p.m. Eastern. Open tournament, 3:30 p.m. Okay. $30 per class. Spectators, $20. It's in Rochester, New York. If you are in the area, you can go and watch it. East Ridge Billiards. So, yeah, 11 a.m. Because it's in New York, I'm just going to assume that's Eastern Standard Time. Oh, yep, there you go. 11 a.m. Well, you should know, Paul, you're bloody competing there. So there you go. Are you going to go to it, Roy? You going to go check this one out? Hang out with Alan? Let me know. So there are your predictions. And then, of course, Friday, the 31st of May. Don't forget to watch the super matches on Armsport. Oh, Greg Brown TV for Armsport Entertainment. And their tournament's going to be awesome as well. And, of course, we're going to do our King of the Table predictions next week. And hopefully John's just got a bit going on at the moment. I might give my members a bit of an update. Yeah, code works. Code word is Aussie, and you get $2 off. So code word Aussie. It's all in the description. That's for Mac. So yeah, code word Aussie. And you can go from there. Code word Aussie. Bang. Not hard. And yeah, you want a discount? I'll help you out. $2 off. I think they'll knock it down to $12. You get 16, 17 matches if you've got nothing else to do this weekend. So it'll be early. So that's 12 p.m. What time's that for me? I think that's a 3 a.m. start. Because what is it? 8:30 p.m. Eastern now. So if I take away 8.5 hours, no, 9.5 hours, because I'm having the prelims on the channel. Yeah, 3 a.m. Okay, cool. Beauty. Sounds good. Go check it out, guys. And you guys have been fantastic. So, like I said, I'm going to have Ivan Matyashenko on the show, so keep an eye out for that. Also, Monster Michael Todd. Hopefully, we'll get some Ryan Bowen, some Camille Jablonskis on the show in the lead up to King of the Table. And then when I get to King of the Table, I'm going to measure everyone's hand and head like I did at last King of the Table. That seemed to be a hit with everyone. What else am I going to do while I'm there? It'll be good. It'll be really good. Looking forward to just commentating. Because at this stage, guys, it's all I want to do. I just want to commentate sport. And if people can pay me to commentate sport, whether it's arm wrestling, whether it's my Aussie Rules footy back home, I just want to commentate sport. yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I might update you guys at the end of the week in my members channel. But yeah, all I just ask everyone is just be better. Don't be bitter. If you're a miserable person at heart, just get rid of it, guys. Just get rid of it. Go and focus on yourself. Do something for yourself that can make yourself a little bit happier in life. Because if you are so worried about everyone else failing, then you're just a shit person, really. So just focus on yourself. Get something good. And if you are already happy, then I absolutely love it. Go and enjoy the rest of your day and have a bit of fun. Go spend some time with some loved ones, which I'm about to do now before I start the second half of my day. I've got a bit on for the second half of the day, whether it's editing videos or some more commentary. Yeah, Captain Obvious. Yes, I jumped on the 98% and I was at the footy and things like that and had a bit of fun. So yeah, just and thank you. So I've just got through a bit of it, but thank you to all of those other channels that have made a really good effort in trying to get my channel shut down. I think it's, yeah, so that's a shame that that's where we're at in arm wrestling, but that's okay. I'm still here and I will have a bit of fun with it. A lot of the issues seem to be resolved on a technical standpoint, but that is okay. And it's going to take a bit more than that to get rid of this smile. Guys, you are always brilliant. I always have a bit of fun. We'll get some caption games flying next week. King of the table predictions. But don't worry, heaps of guests and things like that coming on the show. I am very honored that you guys want to watch and very honored that people want to come on the show. It is brilliant. Until next time, just be happy.